Hello, and welcome to Opeeka's Person-Centered Intelligence Solution, P-CIS for short. Thank you for joining me for an overview of our online assessment and outcomes management software. I will walk you through each of P-CIS' 5 core modules, and you'll see how P-CIS converts assessment information into meaningful tools for staff, practitioners, and circle of care helpers. Let's get started. When you log into P-CIS, you see a dashboard including all the people you're currently helping, along with their top needs and strengths. Here we see that I'm helping 21 people. And for those 21 people, their top needs for focus are anger control, substance abuse, and impulsivity, as rated on the CANS instrument. To the right, I see the proportion of needs items that have improved and that have not yet improved, that are still a need for focus. The needs dashboard is mirrored below for strengths. The visualizations here on the dashboard help you see, at a glance, patterns in the population you're working with, and the level and direction of your efforts as you're working with people. And it supports strength-focused collaborative work, as you keep an eye on the balance between the needs and the strengths here. Moving down, you see 2 tables. One table listing people I'm helping, and if I'm a supervisor or a reviewer, this table lists the helpers I supervise or am reviewer for. These tables provide a quick link to profiles in the People module, which I can also access using the navigation pane or the View All button here in the dashboard. The People module includes all the people I'm helping. The table here gives me some key information about each person, including their lead helper, primary collaboration, start and end date, and number of days in care. This is followed by a summary of their assessment information. This table is another tool for keeping an eye on patterns, with a few indicators of how things are going for the people you're helping. When I select a person, I'm taken to their unique page within the module. From this page, I can view their profile, questionnaires, notifications, and reports. Tasks done for an individual person are completed within a person's page in the People module. The Profile tab is where you would go to update contact information and any important identification information. This is also where you can view or make changes to their supports, their helpers, or their collaborations. The Questionnaire tab is where all of the assessments are stored. P-CIS can handle any type of assessment or questionnaire, and it converts assessments into useful information. As items are scored, you can see the change over time here in the graph, below with the color-coded scoring, and with custom icon callouts. There are many options for how you might get your assessment data into P-CIS. Importing data directly from your EHR is a popular option. You can also enter assessments directly into P-CIS. Entering assessments using P-CIS offers several benefits. Using P-CIS, you can copy scores from your previous assessment, updating items which have changed. You have multiple options for entering the data, using drop-downs, radio buttons, or single-digit keystrokes, which automatically move through the assessment. You also have the opportunity to email assessments through the Invite to Complete feature. When you invite to complete, it allows you to email a link to people in care, their supports, or external team members without requiring that recipient to be an official user of the software. When you invite to complete, P-CIS will send a time-limited, one-time use secure link of a blank questionnaire to the external recipient. Once the person has completed the questionnaire, the responses show in the table and reflect that person's voice in the assessment process. The Notifications tab is where I see reminders and alerts for the person in care. Finally, the Reports tab includes reports and visualization tools to support your work with the person. The first report we see is the Story Map, which summarizes needs for focus and strengths to build into action items, and includes underlying items and needs in the background on each side. This can be a very helpful tool for care planning, and you can adjust needs for focus priority levels to match your work with the client by dragging items up and down in the list. The Item Detail Report helps you drill into a particular item over time. We can see the change in score for the item as well as any notes available. Finally, we see the Family Report. The Family Report converts assessment information into a family-friendly report that can be printed out and shared with the family. This report summarizes the person's progress in care, including details from the most recent 2 assessments and any available notes. And it also has lots of space built in for children and families to write notes, draw pictures, and add comments of their own. When you're interested in looking at reports for your population as a whole, you'll move to the Insights module. Here, assessment data is updated in real time, providing robust data visualizations for the people you're helping. These reports are populated only with the data you have permission to view and can be filtered down to drill into specific subgroups or time periods. First, we see the waterfall insights with items presented, discovered, and resolved. This granular data here is rolled up a bit for the next report. Average indicated items by category. Narratives are populated and ready to be copy and pasted wherever you might need to summarize the information. Patterns and priorities of success insights helps you focus in on who's been successful and what patterns exist for that group. And finally, the Care Compare report acts as a decision support tool, providing information about past performance to support care decisions. The dashboard, people, and insight modules are where staff spend the bulk of their time in P-CIS, but there are a couple other modules I'll show you now that are available to supervisors and administrators. The Questionnaires module is where questionnaires are customized in P-CIS. Here you can add custom reminder and alert schedules. A reminder schedule identifies how often an assessment should be completed and how often reminders should be sent. An alert schedule identifies thresholds above or below which alerts will be generated based on assessment responses. The final section, the Question Items Detail table, is where assessments can be customized at the individual question level by the organization administrator. The last module is the Settings module. Here, supervisors can see the first tab, where they can see a view of a list of helpers in the agency. Organization administrators have several more tabs available. This module allows administrators to manage helpers and collaborations, to customize any drop-downs available in P-CIS, and to manage reporting units, to support data sharing with care circles. Data sharing with care circles supports collaboration of care for individuals who are served by multiple agencies across system of care. Thank you for joining me for this overview of Opeeka's person-centered intelligence solution.